Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the winner, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing another Q&A video where I take your questions from Twitter and I answer them all in this video. Now, in today's Q&A, we're going to be talking about a lot of great questions, including the craziness that has been the DLC season of Grand Theft Auto Online so far, some of the things I expect and want in the future, and of course, a whole lot more. Now, if you want to get involved in the next Q&A, all you have to do is go down in the description, follow me on Twitter. I announce there about once a week when I do these Q&A videos, and I always feature the best questions. Also, big shout out to the guys at Opinion Outpost for sponsoring this video, but with out of the way, let's get into the Q&A and let's get it started. All right, so our first question comes from Mr. Porkroll69, and he says, do you think we will ever get the Albany Roosevelt back in a future update? I missed out and I want one. Yeah, you're definitely not alone for people that missed out on the Roosevelt that came with the Valentine's Day Massacre update. It was a DLC that happened a long time ago, like early 2015. And yeah, that's one car I really want to see come back in online. I actually did a full dedicated video of some of the cars that are in single player that I think deserve to be in online. The Roosevelt is one of those. The Duke of Death is another. Also, the Go-Go Monkey Ballista. I guess that's a great question to ask you guys. What car do you know that's in story mode that you think needs to be added in online? I'd love to hear from you guys on what you think. Definitely my top three: Roosevelt, you got the Duke of Death, and then the Go-Go Monkey Ballista. Those are my top three, but I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. What car from story mode would you like to have in online? Our next question comes from Ducks Our Life, and he says, is it true that Rockstar are tracking every glitch? It's not true that they're tracking every single glitch in the game, but recently they did update the way that they can track people who are duplicating cars, and typically people that duplicate cars then go and sell them into the Los Santos custom shop, thus creating a money glitch. And Rockstar is actually able to track that kind of money glitch. So I know you definitely need to be very careful if you choose to go that route and do those sort of things. It's also getting harder to earn money in Grand Theft Auto Online in general. People that chose the glitching route, there's lots fewer than there was in 2013 and 2014. I've compiled a pretty good list of things you can do in-game. I'll also leave that video linked in the description. But one thing I do from time to time, especially before DLCs, is go to the website opinionoutpost.com. It'll be the first link in the description. Definitely go check that out. Basically, all you do is go take a few surveys. They want your opinion on popular subjects like TVs, video games, movies, whatever the case is. And you basically can just earn whatever you want. I choose to do like Amazon and PayPal cards. I literally take that, buy Xbox One or PS4 cards, and then I get Shark cards, and that's pretty easy. So click the link in the description. All you have to do is take like 1 or 2 surveys, super fast, super easy. I do it like right before DLC season, and it typically gets me good to go, except for the last few DLCs, which of course has been like Ill-Gotten Gains and then Lowriders, so some expensive stuff. But if you combine that with the videos that I've talked about how to make quick cash in-game, then you shouldn't have any problem saving up money when DLCs do come around. Because as I mentioned earlier, Rockstar does have the ability to track some money glitches. Certainly not all of them. They're not like an overseeing overlord, I guess, of their game. Some things will obviously slip under the radar. But yeah, they can do a better job of tracking money glitches now. So you definitely need to be careful by the ways which you earn money. Our next question comes from Johan Lopez, and they say, when do you think the Lowriders DLC Part 2 will be released, and do you think Rockstar will lower the prices? Now, first off, there has been no confirmation of Lowriders DLC Part 2. There was that complete list of 12 cars that I talked about earlier, and of course, this DLC only had 6. I think it's likely that we'll see a Part 2, whether it's in a few months or maybe in a year from now. Who knows? Rockstar might decide to wait a really long time if they do a Part 2. And I really don't think they're going to lower the price. That would be weird to have like the first set of vehicles at one price and then the second set of vehicles at another price. That just doesn't make sense to me. I know Lowriders was kind of expensive, but I just really enjoyed the update. I thought it was really cool, but I'm not sure Rockstar is totally ready right yet just to release Part 2, because I'm sure that Lowriders 1, or the original Lowriders, was kind of a big undertaking with the new mod shop and all the new features and whatnot. So would I be thrilled? Yes, but I'm not expecting a Part 2 anytime soon, although I would be pleasantly surprised. Danny Flag says, what is your favorite thing about Rockstar games? Probably my favorite thing about Rockstar games for, I guess, Grand Theft Auto Online or GTA 5 is the fact that they've provided so many free updates for online. Like, there's a lot of companies out there, and I won't name names, that try to nickel and dime you for pretty much every little thing they can in their online games, like microtransactions or camos. Rockstar doesn't do any of that. Every one of the DLCs that they've released has not been paid. It's been free, which is great. Now, granted, the content inside does cost money, but of course that's kind of self-explanatory, and that's why you have money in-game in order to buy stuff. So the free updates have been fantastic. I mean, imagine if Rockstar charged like $10 for the fastest car in the game, like real-life money, not like GTA Online dollars. That would kind of suck because there would be some people that would obviously have those cars and there'd be some people that wouldn't. Now, that's just a tiny example, but it's the fact that they're doing everything for free. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some things as a fan and YouTuber that I really disagree with about Rockstar, but overall, they've done a really great job with Grand Theft Auto Online, and the free updates have been fantastic. PugsyHD says, do you think there will be more items in the Christmas/festive surprise this year round? I'm not too sure, but considering they've done it back-to-back years, I can't imagine why Rockstar wouldn't do another Christmas or festive surprise update. It was one of the more popular things they've added with, of course, the snow and the new vehicles. Now, the interesting thing will be if last generation will actually get this. Now, if last generation does get the DLC, I can only imagine it being the way it was in 2014, meaning they get the things around the city like the big Christmas tree and the tree in their apartment and maybe snow towards Christmas. But honestly, I wouldn't expect anything new on last generation. But yeah, I can't see why not. It was a really popular and fun DLC, so I'd really love it if they brought it back in 2015. It's a great segue into our next question, which comes from Sean Brown. He says, do you think they will do something for Thanksgiving? I mean, why not at this point? They did such a great job with the Halloween update. The only problem with Thanksgiving is it's United States only. It's the only country that celebrates that, which kind of segments other parts of the world. And also, I don't even know what you do for Thanksgiving. Would you have like a turkey mobile or something like that? I really don't know. I think you'd be limited in what content you could provide. And obviously, since it's United States based only, I think that also limits Rockstar because they don't want to divide like 50% or more, whatever the case might be, of their user base, especially since the United States is kind of a Thanksgiving only thing. And our final question comes from Sam Iron, and he says, do you plan on doing any other games on your channel, or a new series, or a new channel? One, I'm not going to be doing a new channel. Everything's going to be done on the MrBossFTW main channel, the one you're watching this on right now. And yeah, I do plan on jumping to some other games. There's going to be Black Ops 3 coming out relatively shortly. I won't say I'll be tackling that a whole lot. You'll definitely see me play it a little bit, kind of like I did the Star Wars game. But I definitely plan on doing Fallout pretty extensively. I know I get requests from time to time to play other games. I think Fallout 4 is going to be fantastic. I'm not just jumping on the hype train. I've played Fallout in the past. It's a great game. And I think it's going to be a really good fit for my channel because it's open world, the kind of strategy behind that, RPG. I think it's going to work really well, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to think about that as well. Fallout's definitely going to be something that I touch on pretty heavily, so it's something I'm also very excited for. But anyways, that's all the questions that I'm going to be answering in today's Q&A video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating by hitting that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With that out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.